Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. So that's got things underway. Van Dijk totally focused today, as always, as he has been throughout the 499 appearances he's made up until this one.
Well, what an amazing career he's had, Peter, and I'm sure this won't be the last significant landmark he'll surpass. I think when it comes to consistency, this guy has set the levels.
Robertson, there's the shot! Tries to get it clear. Beckenbauer. He's on it, goes for a shot! Beckenbauer, and that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Cannavaro. Rijkaard. Cannavaro. Club America finding their passes. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Messi, now looking to orchestrate a counter. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either.
He's having a shot! Oh, he's been caught napping! And here's Mbappe. Here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Brazil are still to register a shot on target. As a matter of fact, a shot of any type. Caceres, not the most accurate pass. That's Bebeto. Del Piero. And the shot! Oh, it's come off the upright. Del Piero looking sharp there. Club America look happy to sit back for the moment here.
Yeah, everything they're doing screams counter-attack, but it's a long counter-attack. When they win it back, they're not wasting any time. They're just trying to get the runners away as quickly as possible.
Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now it's Messi. Good ball, good take. And Del Piero! Goal, Brazil! And Brazil take the lead. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Brazil are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
Brazil have fired themselves in front.
Well, I guess this ought to make things interesting, Peter. No doubt the opposition will now be forced to play a more open and riskier game.
Short changes him with that pass. Cannavaro kept his eye on it, and he's there. Van Bronckhorst, aim forwards. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. Looking for options. Great chance! They want to be quick to recover this. And this is decent chance! Just not quite happening for him just now.
Club America really have stepped it up now. They could have been a bit more greedy and forced the issue.
And we have our very first corner. And he's there to clear it. Brazil are looking to go forward now. And this is Bebeto. Big chance! And the finish! They've done it! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. That was a given. It always was.
Yeah, keeping calm and taking a touch like that when it's all going on around you isn't always that easy, but he made it look like a double. Finishing it off was quite simple after that.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, now's the time you can afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third. Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
And a chance! Oh, it's hit the post! Triol with the clearance. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. The first half compared with your expectation.
Brazil really should be thinking about killing this off early in the second half, Peter. The boss will be demanding the same level of intensity from his team, so I expect to see the same positive intent after the break, the same purpose again.
Brazil sitting pretty here at half-time, 2-0 up. And the second half gets underway. Robertson, he can run onto that. Messi. Oh, well measured. And he's intervened well there. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
He made it look a bit predictable.
And it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Clearly is miffed having made the run and not get picked out.
It's come to nothing. Cannavaro. Beckenbauer. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Cannavaro. Beckenbauer. Conte.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, the chance!
And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Del Piero really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
He rises! Loose ball now, there's a chase on to retrieve it. And now a sudden chance to counter. It's a searching pass. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Beckenbauer. And it's Guti. That's a good ball. Messi. And there's green grass ahead of him. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Brazil clearly didn't help themselves, but
Mbappe! And again the keeper stands strong.
another cracking save from the keeper, Peter. He's playing a blinder.
Will play through for the wide man. Del Piero. There's the shot! Relentless! Just relentless! Up by 3. They have their boots on the throats of their foes. Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
Substituição do time do Brasil. Camisa
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Ronaldinho.
Brazil find a position of real strength now.
Camisa 11. Camisa 9. Deixando o campo para a entrada de camisa 27.
This is Batistuta! And Batistuta!
Camisa 18.
No, not quite.
That was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
Aims beyond the defence. Hazard. Batistuta. And Robertson. Now it's Mbappe.
Club America seem happy to bash their heads against the brick wall, Peter. That central route forward is just a no-go zone.
Now there's a fine ball. Oh, he's bustling through here. That has not gone well. And it's Hazard. That's a lovely, neat pass. Hazard. Isco. Isco! It's loose now, they want to get it back. That has been cut short. It's a pretty loose pass. That pass isn't the best. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? He has found a way through. It's Maradona! And that is doing no harm at all.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
Van Bronckhorst. And it's Robertson. Conte. That's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
This is Owen. Owen! It's bounced back off the post. And that is expertly dealt with. Robertson. Can he spark a counter here? Oh, perfectly measured that. And he's managed to get free. Shot goal! Corner number 2 then. Van Dijk tries to clear. Conte! Cafu. Well, that looks a decent ball. The less said about that pass, the better. Cannavaro. Conte. It's a good spell of possession, this. He engages and forces him off the ball.
Teremos 3 minutos de acréscimo.
Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And it's Azar. Conte. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. And here's Mbappe, and here's Isco. Can he finish? Oh, taken with style! And that really is so impressive. So that's it is all over. Brazil can take all the spoils, and it is nothing less than what they are perfectly entitled to, following this splendid display of poise, potency and proficiency. Oh, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. So it's down to business here.
Well, this 4-4-2 formation is often used in the modern era defensively, but it used to be the gold standard of formations a generation or so ago, Peter, and it does allow the fullbacks to play a key role in attack.
Yeah, they offer most of the width, don't they?
Exactly. You want them to be high up the pitch so they can get themselves into the final third whenever possible. This will, of course, ask an awful lot of the centre halves and the central midfielders, who need to drop into position and cover the spaces.
Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Nicely spread. Hazard showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Haaland. Now, can they get him away? Hernandez. deals with that comfortably. Rui Costa might just make this. No, he's not getting his way this time. Pinches it off him. So Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Well, Peter, Erling Haaland is very much the player in all of football in so many ways.
Oh, what a climb! Goal! Saint-Etienne! No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Yeah, he won the jostle, and it was a very good finish, and I think he'll go away feeling pretty good about that one.
Big chance! He scores! That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments!
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Well, at one stage he was being body checked, Peter, and then the next...
Luis Suarez! Cafu tries to play it through. And he goes cross-field. Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. Robertson is always looking to play quality balls. Oh, what a ball!
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Marquez calmly anticipates. That pass isn't the best. Messi is offering some sort of an apology there.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Played back in. Courtois claims comfortable. Maradona driving on and making good progress. Passing nice and neat. Can he get it through? Approaching the half-hour mark. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Hernandez. Oh, can he get onto this? That's Rui Costa. Now he's got space here. Hoisted in. Goal! Saint-Etienne! Into the lead once more. Saint-Etienne get themselves into the lead. Bebeto. Maradona. Chance here to counter. That's good vision. Oh, that's fabulous. Oh, he's got a side goal. Produces a cross. Well, that looks a decent ball. He's being urged to shoot. And there's Luis Suarez! Dealt with nicely by the defence. And that's definitely not his best. That's been slipped through. He's tried one! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Brazil are still behind as we reach out for half-time. Maradona. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Aims beyond the defence. No, that's been intercepted. It's a pretty loose pass. Nicely weighted ball. And a chance! Oh, taken with style! They've done it again! It is incredible!
Well, this is just incredible. I mean, who would have seen this? Neither manager, I think. It's all happening.
Lacking for neither time nor space, it could scarcely have been more straightforward.
And his manager couldn't look happier. That's the kind of interplay they've been working on in training, and it came up beautifully.
And the half-time whistle goes. Brazil are finally getting a much-needed break. It's been absolutely breathless stuff so far. And either side holding back here. It has been quite a half, this. What a good half. They've gone blow for blow, and it's 2-2. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half. That pass has been well intercepted. And this is Del Piero. Knocks it into space. Lovely ball and a real chance and a chance! Oh, it's fallen loose again! Superb goal!
Oh, he's quite the pro. The speed and sharpness in his game gives him an advantageous edge, and he applies it with lethal effect. He's class, real class.
Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
And listen, last line of defence and you don't get it right, then you're paying a visit to your net.
Brazil go into the lead.
Yeah, I always felt this was coming. There was a clear increase in both intensity and tempo. Now all they need is to try and maintain it.
Azar. Robertson was steaming forward. Now it's Haaland. Maradona. And this is Luis Suarez. That's going to go a long way. Threads one in. Nicked it back promptly. Can he get on the end of this? He's through, now is he in? Real chance! Oh, split-second reaction.
Roberto clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
And we have our very first corner. Hernandez with the clearance. And now a sudden chance to counter. Saint-Etienne appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time. Is it in? Yes, it's an own goal!
Well, that's really unfortunate. He'll be kicking himself at the moment, and believe me, I know how that feels.
Well, who saw that coming? It has certainly made things interesting.
Well, that's something you don't expect at a match like this, but I guess you have to take whatever way it comes, and very gratefully.
Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Marquez gets across to intercept that. Rui Costa. Oh, that is superb. A dangerous moment, perfectly dealt with.
Well, what can you say about that? Just about everything was stacked against him, and he still came through.
Has a look and plays it forward.
Suarez really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Maradona. And he thumps it clear. Great vision. Oh, that's beautifully weighted. He's onside. He is through. Can he finish? Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. And they are pulling clear here. Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Well, Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there, but you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing too. Made things quite uncomfortable for them.
Changement pour l'AS Saint-Étienne. Le numéro 7.
So, time for changes on both sides actually. It's starting to look like a done deal now. And here's Suarez.
Attention, changement.
Out to the right. He can run onto that. Owen is having a shot! Goal! Just cruising! They are cruising! And that really is so impressive.
Well, from the moment he got involved, he looked as if he'd go all the way. Terrific.
Well, it's an inspired substitution. Terrific. Shot goal! It's in! And this is getting ridiculous. Borderline crazy.
I can see some heads dropping here now, Peter. I see things getting even worse out there if they're not careful.
Brazil are having a ball here.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Oh, that is a good ball to find him. Mbappe unable to make it happen for all his good intentions.
That's positional gold.
Tries a shot! They've scored! And it is becoming almost too painful to watch. Where to next?
Well, it's a goal fest, and the fact it's so one-sided now is getting scary.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Koundé. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Cafu. Conte, Rui Costa. Robertson gets over and intercepts.
Temps additionnel, 5 minutes.
And here's Suarez. Rui Costa shoots! It's there! One sweeping move executed with deadly efficiency.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other. And it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react. And there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
Saint-Étienne playing for pride here. The match surely could be danger here. Luis Suarez. And the shot! And a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. Well, that's a booking. Always looked it. And that's it. They are pumped. Boy, they're pumped. A tough win earned through the power of will. And this play... Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now.
Milan e Brasile.
The San Siro for nigh on a century, Milan's power base, the ultimate status symbol of their glorious history. The action has already started. So Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Well, this guy, Rodri, is a player I like a lot, and he's someone who quietly gets on with his job by doing a lot of the simple things exactly right. His game's all about playing short balls, forming triangles, and his speed of thought is actually quite impressive, and it often keeps him away from trouble.
Yes, they'll certainly be leaning heavily on him. Now it's Mbappe. Now it's Messi. Alexander-Arnold. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Neither of these two want to come off second best. And Messi! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Messi clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Can he spark a counter here? Now this could be a chance. Now it's Messi. Oh, he's done very well to take that back. Knocks it into space. Chance, surely!
Mbappe really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
And it's ended up in no man's land. Threads one in. Oh, well measured. Del Piero. Chance! Goal! Brazil! There is the breakthrough! Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
Yeah, great movement and great use of space to get on the end of the pass, and that pretty much did it.
Brazil have fired themselves in front.
Well, I guess this ought to make things interesting, Peter. No doubt the opposition will now be forced to play a more open and riskier game.
Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. He's in a chance for a shot! They've done it! And the lead lasts no time at all!
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
And he's had a hit! Magnificent! A finish right from the top draw! And they get themselves in front! It was the crispest of hits. He just crashed it in.
I think he's even surprised himself, Peter, in how well he caught that.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? Now it's Messi. That was good alertness. Looking for the run. And he cuts out the supply. Looking for options for movement. Tries to play it through. And here's Del Piero. Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. Can he get it through? That's the keeper's ball. That pass isn't the best.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Played out to the right. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That was well played. Well stopped.
He can get that clear. He's a sharp little ball here. Pass is just off target. Kupchu is the team's great visionary. And it's Messi. Great vision. Oh, that's delightful. Mbappe! He's done very well to get to that.
Mbappe really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Milan with the corner, they're first. Another corner. Any better luck this time round? Corner number 2 then. And he's quick to get it clear again. Brazil heading towards the half-time break. The wind very much in their sails. Here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. And that's put paid to a promising move. Mbappe is onto this. Now, can they get him away? Marquinhos calmly anticipates. Rafinha. Now it's Messi. And that could set him on his way. He's found a way through. Played into space. Triol did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Pinches it off him. Did tidily. Was somewhat off target. Kukçu. And the whistle goes for half-time. Well, the scoreline at half-time, a fair reflection of things overall, you'd have to say that. There was certainly no lack of effort or endeavour in the first half. No, well, the pickings certainly have been rich in this first half.
Well, I think the message from the manager at half-time will be pretty simple, Peter. He's going to want them to play at a higher tempo, press more, higher up the pitch, pass quicker, and entice the opposition out of position. He knows how crucial the next goal will be.
Brazil are leading 2-1, but things are very much in the balance here. And we're already back up and running after half-time. Mbappe. Back into the middle. And Messi! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Milan have their third corner. And that has been cleared. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And now they can spring out of defence. And this is Kante. Played back in. De Gea gets good distance on it. Throw it. Oh, important interception. Now it's Mbappe. Now that looks a decent ball. Tries to pass it through. No, not quite on the same wavelength. Rafinha, out to the right.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Bebeto. And this is Del Piero! And he has kept it out somehow.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Messi.
Oh, really well played.
Brazil claiming a corner, and the referee concurs.
Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero 14.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Lascia il campo per il numero 24.
He's got tall.
Il numero 17. Neymar.
Milan has the chance to go the other way. Kante cuts it out. And this is Neymar. It's Neymar! It's loose, in for the pieces! Decent attempt, but not quite good enough.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
De Gea claims comfort. And there's his chance to lead the counter. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Neymar receives it in a wide position. And a chance! He has done it! And there's the goal they've been looking for. The breakaway clinical and clean, and the finish unerring.
Yeah, well, the opposition had plenty of warning here, Peter. Look at how quick they were going the other way. Exactly what you need when you're playing on the counter-attack.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
I think the man is...
He's one-on-one, surely! Shapes to shoot! Yes! And the lead is extended still further. As simple as you like, the outcome utterly inevitable.
Neymar really can't believe his luck. He was allowed so much room when he should have been boxed in.
Brazil blast themselves into a 3-goal lead.
This is wonderful front foot.
There's the shot! It's run loose, who's going to get there?
Well, that was well positioned and well pitched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
And the shot! He's got it all! Over the hills and far away! No catching them now! That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Well, from the moment he got involved, he looked as if he'd go all the way. Terrific.
It's become a case of men against boys.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
It's a really well-measured ball, and that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Rafinha, nicely spread for Messi. And it's Neymar. That has not gone well. Looking to play him in. Aims beyond the defence. 5 minutes left on the clock. Rafinha. It's loose now and they want to get it back. Guardiola. Rafinha. And it's Rodri. Lovely ball and a real chance now. Oh, good looking ball. Now it's Owen. And now the breakaway. He's picked his way through. So much time. Real chance! Lovely pass, but can he get there?
Ci saranno 3 minuti di recupero.
Oh, Red, nice interception. Now it's Mbappe.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Can he get on the end of this? Neymar! It's a loose ball. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. And that's that. Brazil really have hit the heights. A tour de force that has left their opponents reeling. And that is what tends to happen when they... Oh, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. So, it's away we go then.
We're in the presence of goalkeeping greatness, a man with total command of his defence.
So I wouldn't fancy going eyeball to eyeball with him.
No, I mean, I always like a vociferous keeper, and Oliver Kahn would be perfect for me.
Messi. Adams kept his eye on it, and he's there. Kante spots it and intercepts. Aims beyond the defence. Colomboani tries a shot! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
And we have our very first corner. And now they can spring out of defence. Chouameni. And here's Colomboani. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Van Bouten cuts it out. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Brazil clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Oh, Red, nice interception. Vinicius Junior. A header! Goal, Milan! And Milan have the lead. Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Well, a little more decisiveness on the ball and that probably wouldn't have happened, but still, it was very well played. Great pressure to force the error.
So, a breakthrough already. That's been intercepted.
Colomboani really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn. Milan couldn't really be more watertight in midfield. Not a trickle is getting through.
And he's picked out the run. Just the goalkeeper to beat. And he's made sure that's not getting through. Well, there's the clearance. Out to the right. Played back in.
Brazil really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Zico. Now it's Colomboani. And it's Messi. And that's been won straight back. Looking for the run. Oh, good read.
That was well played. Well stopped. Milan clearly are trying to establish themselves as a team that likes to retain the ball, Peter.
And it's a good watch, Jim, isn't it?
Well, it is, and it's always a pleasure for me to see a team move the ball in silky fashion like this. But you know what's coming next, Peter. It has to be with a mean cutting edge.
That's a lovely, neat pass. Now it's Kolomwani. Oh, no, that was never going to make it. He's a sharp little ball here. It's played through for him. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. No way through there. Looking to play him in. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Rafinha. Can he get it through? Now that looks a decent ball. Now it's Zico. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Now it's Messi. Oh, that is... He's having a shot! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Ronaldinho! Milan are looking to go forward now. Great vision. Now it's Zico. Just the keeper, Zico!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Ronaldinho wins the duel this time. That's a sharp pass. He's shifting through the gears here. He's had a shot! He's got it all! Brazil are back in business. A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
It's just sloppy to lose the ball like that, Peter. The ease which they were able to cut through them from there, that definitely doesn't have a good look about it.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Threads one in. It's a pretty loose pass. Kolomwani receives it in a good position here. Messi. Brazil do have a chance to counter here. Messi gets into a good position. Shapes to shoot! And he's done it! Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
Yeah, it's simply tragic.
And we hit half-time. Brazil come roaring back in quite some style. We've got a very different game now. And we are up to the break.
Well, Peter, I'm just thinking of the best way to describe that. Frantic, frenzied. It was unmissable and it was irresistible. Forget about the analysis on this one, just enjoy it.
Brazil are leading by one in a finely poised game. It's 2-1 at half-time. And we are already promptly back underway. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. It's a threatening ball. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Ronaldinho, and he cuts out the supply. Cafu, out of play for a throw. There's a look and plays it forward. Now it's Kolomwani. In towards the back stick. And a goal kick. Now that's well seen too. Zico. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Zico. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Messi. Vinicius Junior is alert to the possibilities. This is Del Piero. That's a bad place to challenge. What's he giving? So a big chance now from 12 yards. To further improve their position of comfort. And that's a poor penalty.
Not the best spot kick I've ever seen, but they've got to keep their heads up and chase this game.
And he's been shifted off it. Looking for options for movement. Tchouaméni. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Van Dijk gets over and intercepts. Bebeto. Oh, nicely intercepted. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Some really good ball movement.
Milan really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
This is a really front-footed approach.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Back into the middle. Van Dijk gets it away. Just about within shooting range. He's missed, but not by that far.
Well, he doesn't need a second invitation, even from that range.
And that is as far as they're going to go. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
That's a nicely shaped ball. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Can he get on the end of this? That's gone for a throw-in.
Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero 22, Van Buiten. Numero 14, numero 7, numero 18, numero 13.
Can he get onto this?
Il numero 2,
Time, excellent
numero 6,
interception.
il numero 11,
Hernandez.
il numero 10, il numero 5. Attenzione, un cambio.
Milan finding their passes. Vinicius Junior.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
That has been cut short. That has not gone well. Oh, well measured. Chance! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Conte. Not the most accurate pass. And this is Owen. And smartly reclaimed. That has ended up in no man's land. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. Roberto Carlos gets it away. Maradona providing an outlet on that flank. Takes a shot! On the ball. And again! He should have put that one away.
Owen really can't believe it. He let the opposition off the hook there, and he knows it all too well.
Pass somewhat off target. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
It could be in here. Oh, look at the space here. Oh, well played. Kept cool and dealt with it.
Brazil nearly finished it off there, but now it's a case of waiting for the whistle.
Now it's Vinicius Junior. Knocks it out wide. Hernandez doing full tilt down the left. Van Dijk getting this one clear. And here's Vinicius Junior. And a chance! He has done it! They have stolen level at the last! And that is fabulous! A true beauty of a goal!
And you can see he made every bit of that, Peter. He had his head up as he went to hit it. He knew his landscape.
So all square with almost no time remaining.
It just goes to show you what determination can achieve. Okay, there isn't much time left, but if we have to find a winner now, there's no question who I'll be backing.
Now it's Darwin. Vinicius Junior, the specialist in tearing teams apart. And the referee brings it to a close. A good watch, a really good watch. Both sides toiling to try and outthink, outsmart each other. But it wasn't to be, and they're all square. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
Listen, the more this game went...
Oh, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. And already we're underway here.
It's impossible to ignore the genius that is Andrea Pirlo. He plays a deeper midfield role, but his whole game is designed to spray passes forward.
Just one of a kind. Shot goal! Goal!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
Well, it would have been harder to miss.
Well, the defence were being far too casual there, Peter. Far too slow to switch on to the danger. That's the kind of thing that makes managers go crazy.
So the game's first significant moments, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Inter Milan with their first corner, the first in the game for either side actually. Pirlo plays it short. Facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Brazil are looking to go forward now. Cannavaro. Cafu. He's gone out for a throw-in. And it's Kaka. Now it's Saka. Hazard. Hazard going face-to-face with his great rival. Looking to play him in. That's a nicely shaped ball. And he's there to get it away. It's a pretty loose pass. Well, we've seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. Cafu threads one in. Saka. There were better options before the ball was lost. Easy to save them up here, I know. Out to the right. Has a shot! And he hits the net! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! You give him an inch and he'll take a mile. Such immaculate precision.
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here because he didn't have the greatest view of that, but you've got to give the scorer his due as well. I mean, he had that sharpness of mind and clinical edge.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, now's the time you can afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third.
Passes coming off in quick succession here. And this is Neymar. He's got away. Cross deflected over the goal line for a corner. Inter Milan have their second corner now. Oh, that is a good ball to find him. Kaka. And it's made its way to him. It's a lovely, neat pass. Across the quarter.
Brazil are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Back into the middle. And it's Kaka. Some really good ball movement. Saka takes aim and he rises! Oh, surely that deserved a better outcome.
I think we can expect a few more of those now. Better timing was all that was required.
Approaching the half-hour mark. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Oh, super ball! Chance for a shot! And it's there! And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff. He made it happen. Squeezed through with sheer will and considerable accuracy.
The keeper deserves some sympathy there. He may not have...
Face-to-face. Can he finish? It's in! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Welcome to the reality of...
And that's it. And thanks to Jim alongside me, and as the fans make their way home, so must we. Good evening to you.
Senhoras e senhores, é proibido estacionar na área ao redor do estádio. Use o estacionamento mantido pelo clube ou os estabelecimentos pagos da região.
Oh, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. There's the whistle, and here we go.
Well, this 4-4-2 formation is often used in the modern era defensively, but it used to be the gold standard of formations a generation or so ago, Peter, and it does allow the fullbacks to play a key role in attack.
Yeah, they offer most of the width, don't they?
Exactly. You want them to be high up the pitch so they can get themselves into the final third whenever possible. This will, of course, ask an awful lot of the centre halves and the central midfielders, who need to drop into position and cover the spaces.
And here's McAllister. That's very neat. Oh, that is a good ball to find him. Garnacho showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Del Piero! It's in!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
As simple as you like, the outcome utterly inevitable.
Well, from a defensive perspective, Peter, that's a really poor one to give away. Yes, the movement was very good, but the defence made it way too easy.
Goes for a shot!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Nicely weighted ball. And Bebeto!
Well, it's been a very attacking start here.
Goes for goal! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Climbs up big! And now a sudden chance to counter. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest.
I'm not sure the shot was ever on there, really. There was just too many bodies in the way, Peter.
Expertly cut out, really nicely done. And they can counter here. Brazil leading here thanks to that early goal. And the score is 1-0. Oh, he's burst through. Shapes the shoots. It's a goal. And they're at it again in double quick time. It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
Brazil are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it, now they have it.
Well-timed, excellent interception. Well, that's well seen too. Great vision. Oh, that's well spotted. He has found a way through. Tries to play it through. And this is Messi. Garnacho. McAllister. Celtic are looking to break at pace. Searching pass he's played there. Important interception. Danger averted for now. Now, can they get him away? And there's green grass ahead of him. Del Piero! That was superb goalkeeping.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Brazil have their second corner now. Oh, what a climb! No, not the best of headers. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Messi. 15 minutes till half-time. Chance! Great effort, beautifully taken.
Del Piero brilliantly took control of that, which was exactly what the situation required.
He's had it nicked away. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
That could spell trouble. He's got away. And that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Well seen. Saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Oh, what a mistake! Somewhere off target. Tries to pass it through. Great ball if he can get there. Celtic claiming a corner, and the referee concurs. This is their second corner of the game. Brazil have the chance to go the other way. Defending was strong and firm. Can he get on the end of this? There's a sharp little ball here. Good read, needed to be. Aims beyond the defence. That is good alertness. Oh, he did done well to reach that. Oh, this looks sharp.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
That looks a decent ball. And he's in on goal! Takes a shot! He's done very well to get to that.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
And this could be the final action of the first half. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. And he's there to belt it away. McAllister. He's having a go! And a terrific save from the keeper.
McAllister clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
There's the whistle for half-time. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Brazil certainly can feel happy about how things have gone, but now isn't the time to take their foot off the pedal. They need to keep pushing, keep imposing. Don't leave the door open for the opposition.
Brazil in control at half-time, 2-0. And that's it. So thank you very much, Jim, for joining me. That brings us to the end of our coverage. So from us both, a very good evening.
And now, please turn towards the screen for a special presentation featuring our guest performers today.
Well, football is of course ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters.
Manchester United.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
This guy, João Cancelo, will be key, Peter, I think. OK, he might not be the strongest defensively, but his pace, his crossing, the creativity he shows higher up the pitch, all of those are second to none, especially the way he exploits those half spaces to find telling passes. It more than makes up for the odd defensive wobble.
Well, he would be the obvious choice, wouldn't he? He certainly has all the right qualities. Now it's Luis Suarez, and he's had it nicked away. Well, there's a probing ball. That has not gone well. Costa Curta. Passing is crisp and sharp. Out to the left it goes. Oh, he's found support out wide. That's earned a reprieve for the time being. Nicely spread. Now it's Messi. Well, that could set him on his way. Ambrosini. Neither side especially adventurous early on. Messi. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. To Cancelo. Messi. And Messi! Just off target.
Well, I think the defence are breathing a big sigh of relief here. He really spanked that and it wasn't far away at all.
It's Luis Suarez. Take back. Nicely. Can he finish? Goal! Manchester United! Manchester United take the lead. A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
But Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there, but you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing too. Made things quite uncomfortable for them.
A 1-0 lead established.
Yeah, and just as the manager's been reminding his players, this is the time where they can't afford to let their focus slip.
Can he get on the end of this? Great ball if he can get there. Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. Messi, a player who needs no introduction. Manchester United finding their passes. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
And a chance!
He was berating his defence before making the save, and he's at it again now. Brazil are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Manchester United upping the intensity here, having lost possession.
Yeah, it's actually very good pressing. They want it back as quickly as they can get it, and they're hunting in packs to do just that.
Good to watch.
It really is. It's rugged and robust, but it still needs plenty of intelligence and teamwork.
Cafu. And this is Bebeto. Can he finish? And he hits the net. Brazil are back in business. There was no getting to that. No getting to it at all. Expertly done.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
Now who's going to be first to this? Oh, that's right, a shot! Goal! Manchester United! And again they hit the front. Simplicity itself.
Yeah, keeping calm and taking a touch like that when it's all going on around you isn't always that easy, but he made it look like a doddle. Finishing it off was quite simple after that.
Manchester United get themselves into the lead. Could be danger here. Back where it goes. Tries to play it through. Raul unable to make it happen for all his good intentions.
Yeah, I think if that can be repeated, there's a good chance of a goal.
Ambrosini. Passing nice and neat. Luis Suarez! Now, who's going to be first to this?
Oh, once he made the save, it didn't take the keeper long to start barking at his defence.
Foram indicados 2 minutos.
This is Messi. João Cancelo. Bergami. Manchester United looking to pass their way through. And there's the end of the first half. It's been thrills and spills at either end in the first half. Neither side really seizing the initiative, and both teams still very much in it. Caution certainly not on the agenda here from both sides.
Well, it's a lead that's by no means convincing. The manager can't go too easy on his players here. I think they need to re-establish that focus and try to lift the purpose again. They want a good start to the second half.
If you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here.
Brazil can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
And that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender though who was ever so determined. Nice interception, well timed. Lovely pass, but can he get there? No, that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And this is Raul. Great ball, and he's in here. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended though. It looked...
Del Piero gets through on his own. Brilliantly cut out. João Cancelo. Nakata. Now it's Nakata. Oh, he's burst through. Played out to the left flank. And that's gone behind for a goal kick. Manchester United appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Well, they are still trailing, and they require a change of fortune pretty sharpish. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. And here's Suarez. Nakata. Luis Suarez. Real chance here. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Face to face with the keeper. And that has been clubbed away. Get a throw in.
Substituição no time do Brasil. Camisa 7, camisa 10, Ronaldinho.
Shot, surely! Really well taken goal. What remarkable powers of recovery.
Exactly what you want to see from your players. Courage, fight in the face of adversity. You couldn't ask for much more.
Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
Well, I think he was saying to his teammates, how dare you doubt me?
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
So all square, and not for the first time.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Owen receives it in a wide position. Pressure stays on, it is a corner.
Substituição em andamento.
Brazil with the corner, they're first. Cleared without hesitation. And a play for a throw. He's got space here. That is Conte. Threads one in. Important interception. That pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Roberto Carlos. Well, he's done very well to take that back.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Now it's Owen. That was good alertness. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
João Neves. Oh, this is a terrific run. And they're quick to get it back. If we're going to get a winner, it's got to come now. That looks a decent ball. Decent chance! Goal! Manchester United! Into the lead once more. Was there ever any doubt?
Well, how's that for composure, Peter? You can see the keeper tried to put as much pressure on him by staying upright, but it didn't faze him, not in the slightest.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Yeah, all their effort pays off in the end. It just took that extra bit of dynamism to get them the goal they craved. Manchester United really wanted that two-goal cushion, but it wasn't to be. Still, they should be able to see it out from here.
Distributed tidily. Maradona, well seen, saw that coming. And here's Suarez. Oh, cracking ball. It's a really well-measured ball.
Raul really was well-marshalled there because he was denied the...
And Owen! They want to be quick to recover this. And they've got rid. João Neves, not the most accurate pass. That's really well manoeuvred. No joy this time. And there goes the final whistle. Brazil perhaps feeling a little aggrieved with this final score. They clearly feel that their efforts warranted something more. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. And we're underway.
Patrick Vieira is a man of many qualities. The leadership has to be top of the pile.
It's not just the destroyer, is it? He is the enforcer.
True, there's so much more to his game. Quite comfortable in driving the team forward, and he can make those marauding runs from box to box.
Cannavaro gets rid without sophistication. Bellingham. Oh, he's found support out wide. He's got away. Played in, terrific header! He scored!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
It's just sloppy to lose the ball like that, Peter. The ease which they were able to cut through them from there, that definitely doesn't have a good look about it.
Brazil are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Bellingham. And the ball's come loose here. Ball's gone out of play. And that pass surprised everyone, and not in a good way. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Creole kept his eye on it, and he's there. Oh, that's well spotted. Aims beyond the defence. Pass someone off target. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Alexander-Arnold is sporting a guilty look after that.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
And Del Piero! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Del Piero is offering a right smile there.
And we have our very first corner. Well, it's gone out again, and so we'll have a repeat corner. Brazil have their second corner now. Header! It's gone in, and it is an own goal!
Well, that's really unfortunate. He'll be kicking himself at the moment, and believe me, I know how that feels.
Well, who saw that coming? It has certainly made things interesting.
Listen, sometimes you need that little bit of luck in games like these.
And that could set him on his way, and he's managed to get free. Defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested.
That appeared to be an inevitable outcome. Too much traffic.
Park Ji-sung. That's good play. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
It's Park Ji-sung. Foot in. And that's a throw-in. Little pass back.
They're really getting no time to think on the ball here.
Serginho will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent.
Wow, look who's involved.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
And back to the goalkeeper. "30 minutes gone. Messi. And here's a player who has defined a generation, and that interception was most necessary. Alexander-Arnold, he's got full! Oh, not this time, but a lot of applause for the thought.
Yeah, that was really sharp. That kind of delivery can play havoc with defences.
Opts for safety. Played out wide. The ball goes in. Climbs up big! Another header, but again the same outcome.
Serbia really can do themselves a massive favour by making good use of this spell now.
And the goalkeeper's got a good palm to that. Hangs it across. Oh, what a climb! Goal! Serbia! And again they hit the front. Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
Serbia take the lead.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
And it's Bellingham. Vieira. Well, he's felt that, hasn't he? Pirlo puts his foot on the gas. Now this could be a chance. Alexander-Arnold. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Teremos 3 minutos de acréscimo.
Costa Curta. Bellingham. Out towards the flank. Oh, sweet feet. Pinches it off him. And the first 45 minutes are up. So engaging and still right on edge. Plenty of signs to suggest this will turn out to be a really good one. No, well, the pickings certainly have been rich in this first half.
Well, I think the message from the manager at half-time will be pretty simple, Peter. He's going to want them to play at a higher tempo, press more, higher up the pitch, pass quicker, and entice the opposition out of position. He knows how crucial the next goal will be.
So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half.
Well, I think in these circumstances it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
He has found a way through. Van Dijk attempts a clearance. Cafu threads one in. Now it's Messi. There's a sharp little ball here. Del Piero! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. And that's gone route one. Messi. And he's intervened well there. Brazil really looking to get back into this at the start of the second half. That pass has been well intercepted. And it's Alexander-Arnold. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Alexander-Arnold is very much the model of the modern-day fullback. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Knocks it into space. Alexander-Arnold.
Brazil may only be one behind, but they're showing much in terms of threatening parity.
Costa Curta kept his eye on it, and he's there. Yeah. Costa Curta. Serginho going full tilt down the left. Messi, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. That pass isn't the best. Alexander-Arnold. That's Bebeto. That has ended up in no man's land.
Brazil really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Can he get on the end of this? Ibrahimovic was ultimately thwarted there, but it took a few of them to stop him.
Well, he's not the type that's short on self-belief, so that could rub off on his teammates now.
Substituição no time do Brasil.
Brazil can now introduce the first of their substitutes. Oh, he's onto this. He is through here. Neymar! Sticks it away! Once more they've done it! They just will not lie down!
Well, this is just incredible. I mean, who would have seen this? Not a manager, I think. It's all happening.
It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
That's just as the manager would have seen it. An impact sub.
This is quite a battle.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Cannavaro promptly onto that, and that is that.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Header! Oh, should really have made more of that.
That definitely had the element of surprise to it. Clearly came in when no one was expecting it, and it was drilled.
That's a sharp pass. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing.
Serbia clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game. Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
And in! Denied by an instinctive save.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Substituição em andamento.
Well, in my opinion, set pieces are 50-50 moments, and this is a rather big one, and it all depends on the service.
Alexander-Arnold is there, and he can get that clear. Tries to play it through. And now they can spring out of defence. The most accurate pass. Confirmation that there will be 2 minutes stoppage time. Kimmich. Can he get it through? Park Ji-sung providing an outlet on that flank. Kimmich. And there goes the final whistle. Decent game of football that, intense, intriguing, and both sides, as it turns out, unable to be separated. What are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
Well, it was engaging, if not an edge of your seat encounter, and importantly, it offered the right result.
So thank you very much, Jim, for joining me. That brings us to the end of our coverage. So from us both, a very good evening. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. So we're up and running. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Yamal gets and a shot! Goal!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more. Yeah, and he did well not to stray offside there as well, Peter. He just seemed to instinctively know when the ball was going to be delivered, and he got it right.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. It's Bebeto. Can he get it through? That pass is somewhat less than ideal.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Bebeto receives it in a wide position. Big chance! No mistake! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye!
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
Not a defender in sight. He had all the time in the world.
Again, that's terrific movement, Peter, and an even better pass. It's beautifully played.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Such a big goal, Peter. Just when the opposition thought they could turn the screw, they're back to square one again. The manager will be absolutely delighted with such a response.
Well read, and the danger is averted. Aims beyond the defence. No, that was never going to make it. Messi is offering some sort of an apology there.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the task, Peter, did he?
Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. He's having a shot! It's in! And they're back in front! And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? Cannavaro calmly anticipates. It's a searching pass. That is a great pick out. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Messi is sporting a guilty look after that.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Now it's Messi. He's being urged to shoot. Check claims confident. Now that's well seen too. And here's Ronaldinho. Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. And he's going to be disappointed with that. Looking for options for movement. And he's running through shapes to shoot! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Yamal! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Can he get on the end of this? Bebeto. Vitinha.
Brazil really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Bebeto.
That's well played. He knew he had to mop that up.
Cafu. Bebeto. He gets big. That's a decent clearance. That'll be a throw. That's an excellent interception. It's a pretty loose pass. That's an imaginative pass. Triol spots it and intercepts. And he's intervened well there. Has a look and plays it forward. That's a little off target. Otto cuts it out. Looking for the run.
That's positional goals, the utilisation of space.
He's got off the post. Well, there's the clearance. He's having a go. Just a fraction high.
He's not happy, and you'd expect that, but at least there's plenty of appreciation for what was a genuinely fine effort.
Cafu, deftly out wide. Messi. Gattuso produces the perfect tackle there. That has not gone well. And the pass is intercepted. Beckenbauer. Now it's Pullet. Well, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking.
Indicados 2 minutos de acréscimo.
Played back in. No, not quite on the same wavelength. And claimed it back swiftly. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Here's the whistle for half-time. That was a very watchable and entertaining half of football, and it's fair to say that both teams have played their part. It is quite a game, breathless and laced with excitement.
Yeah, they're ahead, Peter, but they can't afford to get too complacent. They need to go with the same intensity and tempo they showed in getting both the goals. Try to get another now and establish that 2-goal cushion early in the second half.
And we're off again.
Well, I think in these circumstances it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
And this is Bebeto. Tries from a long way out. It's off target and by quite a way.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
Yamal, nicely shaped ball, and he was quick to react. Knocks it into space, and this is Pullet. There's the shot! It's there! A 2-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. He made it happen, squeezed through with sheer will and considerable accuracy.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't think he had a wonderful view of it.
So the lead now is 2.
They've seen the light, and the opposition have been left in the dark.
Tries to play it through. He's through here. That's the keeper's ball. Yamal. That pass has been well intercepted. Del Piero shoots! It's in! A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Oh, that was beautifully done. They were ready to pounce, and they were clinical when the opportunity presented itself.
Brazil get themselves back into contention.
The manager must have given them an earful at half-time, and fair play, because it seems to have worked. They've got to kick on from here now.
Threads one in. Cannavaro kept his eye on it, and he's there. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Encourage the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass is lacked.
And the finish! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Del Piero is offering a wry smile there.
And we have our very first corner. And he can clear it away. Tries to pass it through.
Brazil really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
And that is a little undercooked. And nicely intercepted. Pull it. Oh, easy pickings there. No luck with that dink over the top. Played out towards the right wing. Nicely weighted ball. And he steps in, and that's the end of that. Oh, what a climb! Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
Yeah, it's good movement though. A bit unlucky he couldn't actually steer it goalwards.
Substituição no time do Brasil.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Camisa 10. Ronaldinho.
He's
Camisa
not going any
9.
further than that.
Camisa 11.
Great vision.
Camisa 21.
Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moments.
Clearly is miffed having made the run and not get picked out.
Camisa 20.
Brazil can breathe again, just.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended though. It looked destined for a goal. Maradona really was.
And Jamal. Can he finish? He scored! And that really is so impressive.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
This is such a dominant performance. The defence are sick of the sight of him, but he doesn't look finished just yet.
And that's it. Well, thanks to Jim. We both wish you a very good evening. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest.
Against Brazil.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. There's the whistle.
This guy, Lorenzo Insigne, is a very fine player, Peter.
Certainly had his fair share of plaudits lately.
And he's deserved them all. He's so prolific on that left wing. And while he does have the vision and intelligence to play in other attacking positions, it's out wide where he feels most at home. His pace, his agility and his ability to cut in are some of his greatest strengths.
That's a sharp pass. And here's Shevchenko. Cafu. Ukraine looking to pass their way through. And played right into his path. Well read, nice interception. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Brazil clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
And this is Insigne. Messi. And the counter is on. And this is Del Piero. Shot, surely! A wonderful effort, all by himself.
Well, it came to nothing in the end, but it certainly got the crowd going.
And it's Insigne. And here's Shevchenko. He is through here. Bellingham with... Oh, smashing header! Denied by an instinctive save.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Ukraine with their first corner, the first in the game for either side actually. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Fletcher. He gets big. Well, that wasn't too dissimilar to the previous attempt.
Well, the breakthrough hasn't come yet, Peter, but you do feel they're upping the ante here. They'll get their reward if they can stick at this.
Corner number 2 then. There's the shot! Cleared without hesitation. And now a sudden chance to counter. Cannavaro promptly onto that, and that is that. Araujo is a man so notably robust and resolute in his defending. And it's Otto. And here's Foden. Foden will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. So, third corner of the game. Brazil are looking to go forward now. Now it's Del Piero. He's got away, shapes to shoot! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Keeper's dealt with that. That pass surprised everyone, and not in a good way. Ukraine has the chance to go the other way. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. While facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Tries to play it through. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Oh, he's hit the bar! Ambitious, but just off target.
He actually looks pretty annoyed with himself there. He's usually better than that.
Bellingham. Cafu. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped. Foden.
Neither of these two want to come off second best. Good read, needed to be. Great vision. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Ukraine clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
The most accurate pass. That pass has been well intercepted. Can he get on the end of this? Cafu makes the interception. Nice looking ball. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Tries a shot! He's delivered all right!
And for such a big name in your side to register very close to the break, not only creates a real buzz in your dressing room during the break, but dispirits the opposition too, and sets up a decent chance to go on and finish this game to their liking now.
And he stuck it away as if laser guided.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
So the first goal of the game.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Oh, good spread. Ronaldinho picks it up out wide.
Has been indicated.
Darren Fletcher. That's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And Del Piero! Otto. Cafu. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Shevchenko. Bellingham. Lorenz. Oh, shooting chance! A decent effort as the first half draws to a close. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs.
And this is a quick reminder
To attack on the first 45 minutes.
I'm a little bit worried for them and the way they've looked in transitions, Peter. They've been a bit exposed, so they might be only one down, but they can't afford to have any more sloppy moments. Concede another, and we know it's an awful long way back.
Brazil go in at half-time with a... Takes a shot! Oh, taken with style! 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. So smooth, a signature finish.
Just the sort of forward pass he's been looking for. Very telling.
Insigne! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. It's a promising position.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Well, that pass isn't the best. Bellingham. Darren Fletcher. Cafu. And it's Insigne. Deftly away. Can he get it through? Oh, nicely intercepted. That could spell trouble. Messi. And that is expertly dealt with. Thuram. That's a lovely, neat pass. He's had it taken off him. Knocks it into space. Bebeto looking to get on the end of this. Nice interception, well timed.
Well, they've stamped some authority on things, but how much more authority can be generated?
Looking to play him in. Knocks it out wide. This might spell danger. And now they can clear their lines. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
substitution for Ukraine. Number 9, Phil Foden. Number 8, Capu. Number 11, Bellingham.
Maradona. Oh, that's well spotted.
Number 22,
Thuram.
Mbappe. Number 14, Barella.
And it's Insigne.
Number 24.
Oh, now here's an interesting... And the shot! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Rui Costa. That has been cut short. And they've got Reed. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. It's a good ball out wide. And this is Neymar. Neymar is on his own. Darren Fletcher. Insigne. Now it's Shevchenko. Looking for options for movement. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. He's a sharp little ball here. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. 3-all. And Scholes. That's a little off target. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. And it's Insigne. Scholes. Lorenzo Insigne. Oh, it's ended up in no man's land. Maradona. Half an hour gone in the second half. Somewhat off target. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Throw it. And that's it. Well, thanks to Jim alongside me, and as the fans make their way home, so must we. Good evening to you. So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement's already palpable. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. There's the whistle, and here we go.
Well, Peter, we're about to watch a terrific defender in Carlos Puyol. He'll lead by example and continually organise. His appetite and attitude to the game is absolutely fabulous. There's an awful lot to enjoy about his play.
And he exudes charisma.
He does, and I just love his leadership.
Now it's Messi. This is Del Piero. Oh, just there's the shot! Superb goal!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Well, from the moment he got involved, he looked as if he'd go all the way. Terrific.
So the game's first significant moments, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Well, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Fabinho promptly onto that, and that is that. Hazard. Cross deflected over the goal line for a corner. And we have our very first corner. And it's been taken short. Now here's the delivery.
They've certainly set out to cause a problem or two down that left flank. Zeriberto clearly looking the key component now with the concentration on width. Really unconvincing right now. It has to start in defence, but the whole team needs a wake-up call.
Del Piero, shot goal! And that is wildly off target.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
And it's Van Basten. And here's Batistuta. To Roberto. Delivered with swing. That's a good block, but at the expense of a corner. It's their second corner of the game. They've played it short. In towards the back. Climbs up big! He's done very well to get to that.
Batistuta clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
So, third corner of the game. Roberto plays it short. He slings it in. Neuer claims it without any fuss. And now they can spring out of defence. Van Basten. Out towards the flank. Chance to do. Chance! Oh, should really have made more of that.
Yeah, it's very well timed. A delivery like that with the right amount of pace and whip can be a nightmare to defend against.
Raul, well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
So just the one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score. Now it's Batistuta. Spread out to the left. Hit into the middle. Cafu. He's a sharp little ball here. Oh, what a mistake! Marquinhos. Raul. Somewhat off target. Tries to play it through. Oh, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Cafu. Can he get it through? Now it's Messi. Now it's Del Piero. Chance for a shot! No mistake! And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now.
Yeah, that's really well played, Peter. It's very, very simple. The ball through to him was just beautifully measured.
Brazil are doing very nicely, thank you.
The turning of the screw comes to mind, Peter. They've got them where they want them.
And here's Van Basten. Oh, that is a good ball to find him. This looks promising. Di Roberto puts a cross in. Van Dijk attempts a clearance. Oh no, this does not look good. Pinches it off him. And this is Messi. Hazard. Oh, it's Batistuta. That was not Pogba. That's a cute ball. Real chance! In he goes again. It's in! A goal and a really telling moment. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Yeah, his instinct told him that the keeper would struggle to cope with that, so top marks for him following up. I think it's really sharp play, it was well read, and he was a little quicker than everybody else.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, what a difference a goal makes. Now all of a sudden it seems the belief is back.
And the half-time whistle goes. That was a very watchable and entertaining half of football. And it's fair to say that both teams have played their part. No, well, the pickings certainly have been rich in this first half.
Yeah, they're ahead, Peter, but they can't afford to get too complacent. They need to go with the same intensity and tempo they showed in getting both the goals. Try to get another now and establish that two-goal cushion early in the second half.
Brazil are up by the odd goal in 3. Just about shading things at the break. Hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half. Di Roberto. Oh, what a chance! He's got it in! He's put through his own net!
Well, that's really unfortunate. He'll be kicking himself at the moment, and believe me, I know how that feels.
So one moment's crazy confusion, but they all count.
Listen, sometimes you need that little bit of luck in games like these.
The most accurate pass. And that's a throw. Van Basten calmly anticipates. Fabinho. And it's Hazard.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
He gets big! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Roberto goes short. An instinctive delivery. Kante can get it clear. And this can he finish? That's going to go a long way. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
And he's there to belt it away. Ronaldinho. Shoots! Goal! Brazil! And they're back in front. Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
Yeah, it's mystifying that a player of his talent wasn't picked up sooner, and he picked them off instead.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Now it's Messi. Knocks it out wide. Hazard. Crosses it in. Van Dijk getting this one clear.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Here it is, crossed in. Messi.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Looking to play him in. That's been cut out, well played. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Well, that pass isn't the best. Ronaldinho threads one in. Played into space out wide. He's got away. And it's corner.
Substituição no time do Brasil.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Ronaldinho.
It's a mighty effort!
Camisa 11.
And he passes it long.
Camisa 21.
And now a sudden chance to counter.
Entrada de Camisa 26.
Probing pass.
Camisa 8.
That is
Camisa
Caesar.
20. Camisa
Next to Junior.
24.
Hazard looking to run onto it.
Neymar. Substituição em andamento.
And that's definitely not his best. Beckham.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack. They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Conte. Looks a smashing ball. And they've been given a corner. They're up to 5 corners now. Hazard with the short one. And now they can spring out of defence. Now it's Neymar. Van Dalton. Bouts of passing here, really easy on the eye. Oh, easy pickings there. And now they can clear their lines. To Beckham. That's a sharp pass. Well, that looks a decent ball. Oh, shooting chance! It's in! What remarkable powers of recovery!
Wow, this is so good. I mean, seriously good. They're putting on quite a show here for us.
So smooth. A signature finish.
Just the sort of forward pass he's been looking for. Very telling.
This has become one superb game of football.
Well, at this stage, Peter, it's going to come down to how badly they want to win this.
No, not quite on the same wavelength.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Serginho, and he's oh, smash! Oh, that's incredible! And that has raised the roof! Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Aos
Yeah, he won the jostle, and it was a very good finish, and I think he'll go away feeling pretty good about that one.
Having turned the game on its head, now can they hold out?
Well, look, Peter, I feel I've got to stress that there's still time for another, so we can't be too presumptuous yet.
Azar. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? Just seeing the board now, it's going to be 5 extra minutes. Conte. Not too much more here than seeing out time, and time is very nearly seen out. He's and a shot! Loose ball now, there's a chase on to retrieve it. And that's it. Brazil can look back at this result with regret. A front foot start, but they were ultimately made to pay for their inability to kill it off. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
I enjoyed that, Peter. Both teams went about their work in a really committed manner, and for me it just always held an interest.
The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. And already we're underway here. Ronaldinho becomes the latest member of the 300 club. Another feather in his cap in what has become a fine career.
Well, Peter, he has been the servant who keeps on giving to this team. You don't get to do what he has without a dedication and motivation that simply never wavers.
Looking for options for movement. Now it's Messi. He's ended up in no man's land. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Osimhen. Beckenbauer takes the shot! And for a moment, time stood still.
It's really well read here, but having done the hard part, you'll be slightly disappointed not to make more of it.
Oh no, no circumventing this opponent. Messi gets into a good position. Now he's got space here.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Van Dijk clears it away. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. That has not gone well. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. That's a shade optimistic. Now, what about a counter-attack? For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. And he's had it nicked away. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. And it's been given away. Well, there's the clearance. Messi is offering some sort of an apology there.
Clearly is miffed having made the run and not get picked out.
And that is as far as they're going to go. Played into space. Oh, that's a key interception. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
And it's Cruyff. Brazil yet to have an attempt on goal. And here's Osimhen, and he's got chance! Goal! Lazio! That really is quite fabulous, all his own doing.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about. Excitement and entertainment. What a lovely moment.
So the first moment of real significance.
Well, I think...
Oh, shooting chance! They've scored! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Oh, that was beautifully done. They were ready to pounce and they were clinical when the opportunity presented itself.
So that's two now without reply.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
Just more than 15 minutes till half-time. Ronaldinho.
Well, that was well positioned and well pitched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Cruyff will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. He's got full. Has another go! And it's there! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. Sharp, simple, satisfying. He just knew what was on.
Yeah, he showed great reactions there. Right place, right time, easy.
And that's it. And that's where we have to end it. From me, Peter Drury, and my co-commentator, Jim Beglin.